Welcome to the Pleasure of Writing. I'm Will.
I'm Max.
And we're here with, I think we're calling them pens to begin with. If you look at our history in the YouTube channel, we've talked about David Oscarson, we've talked about Mach-E, we've talked about everything from basically $200 to $20,000-$30,000 pens. I mean, we've run a gamut. And what if you don't want to spend that much?
Well, maybe that's not a great place to, that's not a great entry point for somebody who has never used a fountain pen.
It's true, exactly.
Here is a $6,000 Fabergé pen. Don't touch it.
But we thought that we wanted to remind people that writing is accessible. Writing is something we all do. Mm-hmm. And we have a wide gamut of pens for all ages, for all people. You come in our shop, you're going to find something. And so we thought we'd pull out some of those pens that are in the actual under $100,000. Under $100,000.
They are under $100,000.
Range
Kroner.
just for to explore and to talk about what.
Yeah, it's great if you're interested in pen. I mean, these aren't even all fountain pens. It's not even necessarily that it's an alien form of writing to you, and so you're not sure if you want to get into it. Some of these are rollerballs and ballpoints, and it's just about kind of getting into writing more in an age when that's going away more and more.
Absolutely. I mean, do we want to start with the whimsical one then?
I kind of would like to.
Let's do that. We'll start with the crayon.
This is a giant crayon.
Yeah, this is, people love this.
It's larger than most crayons.
It's a rollerball.
Oh, it's a pen too.
Really popular with pediatric nurses, and lawyers apparently love pulling them out in the courtroom.
That's fun. I will say that anyone who walks into the shop, they go right over to those immediately. But no matter what else they look at, they might look at all the cases of all the incredible pens, and then they always come past the counter where all the crayons are, and they go, "Oh, crayons!"
That's
every time.
Yeah,
it's instantly recognized.
Absolutely,
they're charming.
They are. They are.
And they're delightful.
Oh, and they're right next to the Swarovski. I'm just gonna reach back and
bring them in.
Our Swarovski pen. I don't know what's going on.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, look at this. So this is a ball.
I mean, more using the space. That's what's important.
Where'd you go? Oh, that was my attempt at an echo. But again, these are right next to the crayon pens, and people love them. It's very sparkly. I don't know if that'll come up on camera, but that's why we're here. We're here for the pleasure of writing, which you don't need to spend a whole lot of money to experience the pleasure of writing. You get a great ink, you get a really nice pen.
I mean, it's kind of like, we don't want to say that the pens that you buy at Target are bad.
No.
But these are great.
These are really nice.
You should have a nice pen. You should have one nice pen in your house. Well, everybody should.
There's an argument you could probably find some of these. Like Target, I'm sure, carries the Pilot G2.
Do you think so?
I would. That's the.
I'm sorry, the G2, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
The G2.
I use the G2. Of course I use the G2. Everyone uses the G2.
Exactly.
It's fun.
Exactly. And for probably not too much more expensive, you can get the Pilot Retro Pop. I think it used to be called the Metropolitan. I've known it as the Metropolitan. But it's a $30 fountain pen. And it's delightful. I mean, it's a beautiful color. This matte red. It comes in orange. It comes in teal.
I guess we should say that it's a quality $30 fountain pen, because I'm sure you can definitely buy a $30 fountain pen.
Yes,
from somewhere else that's not going to be such a great experience for you. But
it comes with a cartridge. It comes with this a squeeze converter, so you can dip it in a bottle of ink. It's a wonderful, wonderful pen for $30. It's
in a bunch of fun, and again, a bunch of fun different colors that it comes in.
I think. That kind of relates that you're going to find a lot of fun colors when you get a lot.
When you're retro. Well, I mean, talking about fun colors, I guess we can go with either direction. Lately, I've been talking a lot about Retro 51, just because we've been talking to them a lot. So we are big fans of the company, and if you're familiar with them at all, then you know that like every pen they come out with is this total new design, and they're all very creative and gorgeous and fun. And well, each one's more whimsical than the last.
And their tagline is "Life is too short for an ugly pen."
That's
that's their ethos. That's the brand they stand behind. I mean, that is not an ugly pen.
It's not an ugly pen, and it's purple. So that's it. But so again, this is a fun pen, and it is purple, and that's great. And again, you can get Retro 51 in a rainbow of colors, easy enough. If somebody comes in and they want a certain color, I can usually find that in a Retro 51, easy enough to find. But then you have their Einstein, which is a chalkboard with, I would assume, actual equations upon it.
I think that's the theory of relativity. I think there's an E equals MC squared somewhere.
It's right at the bottom it says E equals MC squared. But unfortunately, I don't know the breakout of that.
Wow.
Like
that was the end result of it. Like,
yeah,
there was a lot of work that went into E equals MC squared.
I could scribble on a chalkboard and at the end of it write that. No, so that, and then not that they're all science or physics related, but then this one is the periodic table of the elements, and I love that one too. So if somebody comes in or somebody knows a chemistry teacher, and Retro 51's got you covered for everything. Somebody's a fan of American literature, they have the Sleepy Hollow. Somebody has something for everything. That's all they have. The Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow's gone, but I mean, it's great that they can have such a strong theme for so many different things.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point that all of these make great gifts too. This is something for you or something for someone that you're a graduate of.
If you purchase one of these pens, you have to sign a piece of paper that says you will not give it away to anyone.
And so speaking of colorful, we can jump into Lamy. So this is actually the Lamy Pico. This is a really, really cool ballpoint pen that just everyone's like, oh, I love that. And it's delightful. It's a really, really tiny, like I actually just got the refill the other day. It's like this big.
Right.
It's so small because the mechanism is so much of the pen. But, for traveling, and it comes in a wide variety. We actually pulled out the chrome, and I was like, the chrome is not going to be great on camera. It's going to be too fingerprinty and smudgy. Shiny orange. There's a matte navy that's gorgeous. And these are, I want to say, like $39 or something like that.
Can't do wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with this. And then I'll do it. You want to do? Is that? Oh yeah, it is.
That's the All-Star.
So the next step up there is the Lamy fountain pens, and this is the Safari. I mean, the famous Lamy Safari with its stainless steel nib. If you come into the store, we have a tester there, and I will literally tell everyone who comes in, you need to try that fountain pen right in front of you, and they do, and they love it. And as soon as they try it, they're like, "Wow, that's great."
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Is that a stub nib on a Lamy?
It sure is.
It's incredible. I just went through them all the other day, and I swear I couldn't find one. That's really neat.
Yeah. Well, and that's a great point. They come in extra fine, medium, broad, and stub.
Is it stub or double broad? It's probably stub.
I think it's the nest on it.
All right. Anyway, it's pretty. I mean, that's pretty for a stub. You can probably see that in the camera. You can tell that nib from this distance is a stub. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And they come in gift sets. It comes with your pen, a converter, 5 cartridges, and a bottle of ink for like $80. Yep. It's a great gift. This is their strawberries? Is this strawberries?
That is strawberry.
That's strawberries. There was also a cream one that's kind of like an ivoryish color or something like that. It's brand new. I mean, out in the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, and they don't have those two. Don't have the metal clip or the finial that's black. They're just all one color. So the strawberry is all red. The cream is all ecru. Yeah. Eggshell.
And they're great. And then we brought out the Faber-Castell. So again, at our counter, you want to do that one? I'll do the Neo Slim. These may be a shade over $100. They might be like in the 125 range. But that is the ambition, I believe. And this is the Neo Slim fountain pen. And they are terrific. This is gorgeous with a rose gold trim. And it's a really nice rose gold. It's shiny rose gold. The Visconti Van Gogh Orchid and Blossom has kind of a rose gold finish. It's a little more subdued than this. Exactly. But this is beautiful. This against the matte black, it's a gorgeous pen.
I would say throw this one up in a close-up too, because the guilloche here is really pretty cool, and it's probably not going to show up on camera.
Right.
But you get lost in this.
And the other fun thing is there's plenty of room to engrave, which we also do.
That is true.
Yeah.
Not here, but here is where we would engrave it.
Why is that?
Because that doesn't have the Faber-Castell logo on it.
Gotcha. I thought you were referring to the...
We wouldn't want to annihilate the Faber-Castell logo and pretend like...
That's true as well.
We created this pen wholesale ourselves.
But I'll also note that when we engrave, we also consider the right-handedness or left-handedness of the user, because if you're a right-handed writer, you'd want to engrave here so that it's engraved there while you're writing with it. So just some of the things we think about when you come to us for our concierge services, like engraving. We have a pen spa, and our customized gifts. So do visit us at thepleasureofwriting.com, where you can find all of these pens and many, many more. Many different price points. And follow us on Instagram. Thanks for your likes, your comments, and subscribes, and we will talk to you again soon.
We'll talk to you.